Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Elden Ring. Here I am. Yes, it's Tuesday for me. I've been back at work, unfortunately. That's just the way it goes. Finished a little bit later today because I have flexible time and I'm able to work from home, so I'm allowed to take a few liberties, as it were. But yeah, I didn't finish too late, but then I decided to go to the gym in my infinite wisdom after I'd finished work, so I'm back literally right straight after the gym. I'm still in my gym clothes, so I do apologise, but I'm feeling a little pumped up, at least we could say, raring to go. Yes, speaking of, oh yes. We'd sorry, I'm literally not prepared. I'm just straight back in the game, deciding what to do. What to do on the fly. So let me see. Yes, I remember. I wanted to go and talk to Hyetta again because we got the final Shibriri grape that we need from that NPC that went mad, unfortunately. So, bit of tasty dialogue coming up here from Hyena, so watch out.
Hello? Would you donate? I'm on a pilgrimage, and when I eat...
Yes, here you are.
Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shibriri grapes really are.
Wouldn't you
tender and sweet?
just like to know?
Wait. They must be to behold.
Wait, you really want to know? No, you don't want to know. Oh, God. Sorry, Hyena.
No. That's not possible.
Better believe it, sister.
They're
Quick,
those
everyone.
noises I heard were...
Everyone grab a camera. She's gonna throw up. This is going on TikTok, Hyena. I hope you're ready.
I'm alright now. Don't mind me.
Are you sure? Can I turn my back and walk over there and you're not going to throw your guts up? Okay. Okay, yes, back to Liurnia of the Lakes. So, after that beautiful revelation by Hyena, we are going to reset the world state because we need to exhaust her dialogue in this location, otherwise she will not move on. We need her to move on to her final point, well, her penultimate point, before she progresses to her ultimate location to become a finger maiden. And we might find that her tune has changed now.
Is that you over there?
Finally remember
I've
me.
Something very important indeed, thanks to you. The reason why it was eyes I had to eat. The distant light is far and frail, so faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden.
We need to line the insides of our heads with eyes, Lawrence.
I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. I'm certain now.
There we go. It's all coming home to roost now, isn't it, Hyena? Be careful what you wish for. So, Hyena is going to become a finger maiden, but not quite the finger maiden that we may have anticipated originally, I'm afraid. Now, aside from that, there was one more thing, I think. Oh, yes. I wanted to buy the rest of those smithing stones from PEGI. I don't think I have that many souls, do I? Where am I looking? Let's see what we can get here. It's not exactly mandatory or fundamental by any means, stretch or form, but he sells a finite amount, and I want them. I'm a bitch for some smithing stones. I'm a slave to capitalism. Okay, let's go and see what we can get with that. Okay, excuse me a second. I'm gonna get my slippers on because it's actually getting cold now. I'm cooling down after my 30-minute sesh on the cross trainer. Okay. Let me see. E.g.
Well, it's kind of you to speak to me again, and I presume these old bones serve their purpose? More or less.
Yes. Well, kind of, because I literally waltzed through your deadly trap. Let me see here, E.g. What can I get? I can get one more, so I need 8k. It's not much, really. I will pop back when I get around that many souls. And I think we're good to go, really. Yes, let's go. It's finally time to actually go through the lakes of Liurnia. Okay, now this should be a little bit easier, I would say, apart from... There are a couple things. There are lobsters. There are a few lobsters in our way, and there's a couple of royal revenants waiting in the murky waters of the lake. So they're the ones to watch out for. There's also a drake somewhere, but we will worry about that when we actually get to them. Okay, let me just get this some. Oh, there we go. So these are revenants. They're not royal revenants. I kind of feel like they're like corrupted finger readers. Do you know the crones that are on the bridges? That are like, let me read your fingers. I feel like it could be those, but corrupted. Oh, come on. No. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want it. There they are, there, right on the screen. I don't want it to be mustard yellow. Yellow is not in season anymore, I'm afraid. Alright, please. Just give me some clear weather, I beg of you. Okay, thank you. I don't care if it's day or night, as long as I can see. Thank you. So yes, been at the gym. It's late evening now for me. It's about 11 p.m. But time waits for no man, so here I am recording. Got to get those videos out to my 7 subscribers. And I say 7, like 5 of them I know for a fact are inactive because they're from like years ago. So, oh well, what can you do? Oh dear. Apparently, the reason I'm being so, the reason I was being so passive with these guys is because... One second, the map's here, is it? No, that's not the map. It's because they usually just hurl spells at you. Those must be melee-based witches. One second, my in-game volume is a little bit loud for me. One second. Turn that down so I can hear things properly. Okay. Yes, so I think... I think we can just explore this, and then I'm going to prioritise getting the map after that, I think. And there are a few NPCs to look out for, too. Also, I kind of regret making it daytime, because it's kind of spookier. It's nice and spooky in the night. I know I usually complain about it being nighttime, but on this one occasion, I think it really does help the atmosphere a little bit. So these, I believe, are the Laskyar ruins. Ooh. Which, oh, Torrent's a bit low in health. That's no good. Animal abuse. So, yeah, these are the ones I was on about. They just fire dark magic at you from all sides. It's very slow, but it's good at homing onto you. Okay. Alright, let's get Torrent up to full, please. Okay. Yeah, so then they're really not a threat. Here's a horse one again. Very weak. The only issue with those is they can throw smoke everywhere and they're quite quick, unless you get the jump on them. Right. So I'm just making my way through the Laskyar ruins, which Ofnir mentioned briefly, because he was like, look for the Albinorit woman near the Laskyar ruins. Something like that, anyway. Now, there's our first grace. I'm just keeping a weather eye out for items as well. But I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to miss some. I won't miss any important items. Oh, there's our Royal Revenant. Wait, no. There is one that spawns here, I promise. Unless it's just at night time. One second. There is one that spawns here. Where are you? Where are you? Fuck off. There we are, there. So yeah, I might actually just stick with Torrent for this one. Oh, so that poison doesn't do too much damage unless you're... That poison doesn't do too much damage unless you're lying in it. Ta-da! That's only because I got knocked off Torrent there, so maybe Torrent is not the way to deal with those beauties. So let me get straight over there. I don't care about the small ones. Where are you? Right. Let's get the beat down. Yeah, not this time. Not this time, you fucker. Okay, do not be on Torrent. For those. They drop some Ghost Gloverwort as well. Now you see why I'm not worried about these flames here. Like, I'll just run into one. They do no damage whatsoever. Unless you're really weak to magic, I suppose, but we're fine. So, I've got no concerns about those. Let's take you up. Okay, yes, right. Ignore that death, that horrible, horrible death. There's a sending gate here. This is just a shortcut up, further up the lake. So we don't want that one. Okay. Oh, more of them, more of them. Now remember, these are ruins, so there are going to be, well, there is going to be a cellar somewhere, and I think it's kind of round here. It might be behind me, actually. And so, oh, no, here we are. Good. There's a pumpkin head. Told you they're popular. Any enemies? No, we're good. Strange, I can still summon my, what are they called? Ashes here. I wonder if it was meant to be a boss originally or something. Let's see. Ah, we got the calling bell. So we can use that to summon little dark spirits to fire at enemies. Honestly, I've never used it, but based upon the amount of damage that the enemy's spell does, I really don't think it's going to be very good, I'm afraid. But who knows? Who knows? Experiment with it. Okay. There's an item. Oh, very, very good. That's a key item. So make sure we grab that one. Okay. Now, so we've kind of gone there. There's a bit more of the woods over here. I'm just gonna kind of stick to one bit for now. I'm not gonna venture too far. Oops, sorry, scratching. We'll take these guys out. Why not? You gave yourself away, and we missed an item anyway. So good thing we came back. Like I said, though, I'm not madly bothered about getting every single item we see. I just healed again by accident. God, I'm all over the place. Alright, let's take out this horsey witch. Yeah, so as long as we're quick, we can take her out before she even knows we're there. But yes, the gym, it's a nice gym. It's quite, like, I think I've spoken about it before, it's quite open and nice, not too many people, especially at this time. But another thing I've got is, because they have vending machines there, and every time I used to go, I used to get some bottled water, which is, the more you go, obviously, the more the cost racks up. And they're like, £2 per bottle. Why don't I just drink tap water, I hear you ask? It's because, and I promise I'm not being a snob, I can't drink tap water. Now, it's not any sort of medical condition or, well, maybe mentally, but it's because I can't stand the smell of chlorine. You know, that sort of, like that bleach smell. So I don't know if it's because of where I live in Manchester in the UK. Perhaps they use a bit more chlorine in the water to purge it of all the nasties before it gets into our taps. But I can't. It literally turns my stomach. It makes me heave. So I wonder if there's anyone else out there in the world that, or at least in the UK, I don't know, but has a similar experience to me. So every time I'd go and I'd buy some rickety shield, there we go. Reminds me of the Dregling shield from Demon's Souls. Yes, every time I'd go and I'd buy a bottle of water for like £2, and I'd, halfway through my gym session, I'd be like out of water. So luckily, let's just get all the enemies and items. There we go. So luckily, they have this this sort of infinite source of flavoured water. They have their own sort of special tap, and it's like special vitamin water, and it's flavoured. You can get different flavours. At the moment, I've got blackcurrant. It's quite nice. You can have lemon. You can have there's a coconut and pineapple. There's what else is there? There's passion fruit. There's orange. So yeah, all sorts of flavours. And it's £4 a month. It can rack up, obviously. Like £4 isn't chump change these days, especially with the current climate we're going through. But economic climate, I mean, not just the environmental climate. Yeah, but it's £4 on top of the gym membership, which I'll admit is £20. Well, it's like £18 to £19 or something like that. But honestly, these days, for the going rate, that's not terrible, to be honest with you. But yeah, £4 and I get unlimited flavoured vitamin water, so I can top it up when I like, and I'm a lot happier, I think, and I'm actually saving a bit of money for it. So, one-handing, no, thank you. Okay, let's get rid of that tentacle, and then we'll take care of you. Right. Couple more whacks. They're going to get their tentacle back. They can do that. Which I want to say octopi can do in real life, I think. Don't quote me on that. Sorry, I'm going to turn my volume down again. I do apologise. It's still a little bit too loud, because I've actually turned it up in game, because I thought it was a touch quiet last episode. So I've cranked up the volume a little bit in game. Right, there we go. So let's try that. Yeah, I'm sure octopi. I know starfish can, but they're obviously an entirely different species. But I think octopi can grow limbs back, so they're not too bothered if they lose one of their 8 tentacles. So, sorry, the reason I'm looking now very carefully is because there's an NPC here, and I think we're going to interact with them. Well, we were going to interact with them. I should have done an R2 there, but never mind. Let's go for this. Then we'll get one of these tentacles. Bad hentai monster. Be gone! Thought! There we go. Right. So, look who's here, peeps. Look who's here. Patches. This is Patch's second encounter in the world. There are a few. Now, he's... Again, I missed him here in this spot on my first ever playthrough. Quite missable. So...
Oh, well. It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered. I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top-notch. Patches Emporium.
Got any boiled eggs, Patches? Okay, first of all, let's have a look what he's got. So he's stocked up a little bit on stuff here. I know I said I wanted to save up 8k for, what's it called? For PEGI, but I'm kind of tempted by this. I remember I couldn't buy this at the time, so I'm going to get the sacrificial twig, and then we'll go back for PEGI's somber stone a bit later. And that's everything, I think. Anything else to do? I'll get rid of these. Oh, no, don't sell that, please. Let's go with talk.
You're making your way to the Erd Tree, no? Well, I heard something that might help. a special means of reaching your destination.
I'm
Have
listening.
you ever seen an iron virgin? The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this, a surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd tree. Or so I'm told.
You know, I don't doubt him. And he's right. But also, how the fuck would you know that, Patches? Like, what have you been doing with that Iron Virgin? I'd really like to know. Speaking of...
By the way, have you met that girl, Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of help. Not that it's any of my business, but if she rings your bell, why not lend her an ear?
Yes, indeed. There's a girl called Raya over there. And her and Patches may be more acquainted than we anticipate, but we'll have to find out about that later.
Oh yeah, great story, isn't it? There's a surviving Iron Virgin at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. And I heard...
Okay.
Cheers for that?
Trusty Patches. Of course I will do exactly what you say, whenever. Now, I saw an item sparkling down here, I think, while I was talking to Boiled Egg Boy. Where was it? Am I going insane? Hang on. There it is. The dragonfly, was it? Oh no, it's the octopus, of course, right. So I'm just going to check around this little island here. We got the grey site up there, which is good. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to make our way over to that Raya girl, and then we'll get to the map, and then we'll be able to see all of the lake. And we can explore this place properly. Okay, so where was Patches Island, please? I've already lost it there. So we're going this way. I think that's the first time I've ever used the Guidance of Grace, because it was kind of pointing in this direction, so I was like, oh, okay, right, that's the way to go. So yes, our second NPC that we want to interact with. There's a little telescope if you desire to look at the world.
Hello.
She's in here.
Hello? Please. Over here.
Okay, you'll see she looks a little bit weird, but... Oh. Also, if you see these large crystals, they will often have glintstone fireflies at the base of them. So if that is your... If you're interested, then... go for it. Yeah, she looks a little bit weird, but... Oh, for God's sake. I bet I'm one-handing. I bet I am one-handing. I'm not one-handing, I'm just rubbish. Okay. Yeah, she looks a little bit weird, but she's actually one of my favourite NPCs in the game.
Right over here.
She's very sweet. Okay. So she's a little hunchback. There.
Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another.
Damsel in distress, I shall surely oblige.
Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
Okay, I've just noticed you can see through the hilt of my sword. I think that's just ruined this weapon for me forever. Oh well. Nah, I still love you. Also, look.
Please stop, brave Tarnished.
You will only tire by striking this barrier. Besides, I am no foe of yours. Please, think this over. I see that you have reconsidered. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like, rolling doesn't even hurt you. Rolling doesn't hurt in this game unless you're wearing Kirk's armor, but I'm not even sure there is one of those in this game. So, yeah, you can actually use this telescope to find the shack. So, where are we? There. Now, the shack was to the north somewhere. Hang on. There might even be a little smoke signal. Ah, there it is. That little cabin in the woods. That will be our third NPC to encounter here, okay? Now, like I said, I'm a man of my word. Let's go get... sorry, I'm just checking. There's usually some smithing stone in these. There's quite a few of these gazebos around the lake, so they will contain smithing materials. Now, let's go get that map, like I said. It's actually on this this bridge up here. Take you out. Whoosh. I think they just drop grave violets, so don't worry too much about that shit. Okay, there's another. Oh lordy loo, here we go. Remember now, torrent is the way to deal with these. Unlike the royal revenants. Oops, watch out for that one. It's gonna get stuck in the ground like a cartoon. Okay, is that enough to kill you? Yes, it is. So, before I discovered this way of combating the lobsters, they really were an issue. They're not a joke if you let your guard down. Okay, let's just go over here. There should be a smithing stone, please. Hang on. If I can... Oh, we're ambushed. We're ambushed. That's fine. Let's get behind them. I find it's quite useful to sort of tuck yourself in behind their claws here, because sometimes when they attack, they kind of drag you around with them in a 360-degree motion, and you avoid their attacks sometimes. The only real dangerous one on the back of Torrent is that jumping in the air one, because it's more of an AoE. Oh, there's another one over there. So those three, yes. Sorry, I can't talk today. I think it's because my mouth is quite dry. 1 second, please. I need to lubricate my lips a little bit. There we go. Yes, we can level up our sword again now to, I think it's +7 or 6. Yeah, so that's the one you want to look out for. Also, another thing to be... There you go. Another thing to be aware of with these... Okay, I'm just going to heal and be safe. If you get too far away, you are not safe. Don't assume that you are safe just running away from these lobsters, because they will snipe you across the entire lake. They have like a jet stream, like a hydro pump from what's it called? Pokemon. Yeah, and they will shoot you across the lake with absolutely no problem. There's one there. I say they're lobsters. They seem a little bit more like crayfish. Oh, unless oh, watch out! Watch out! Watch out! That's a grabby. You can't get grabbed while you're on your horse, but it can still do damage. Nah, thank you. Right, just up here. Okay, I will head back to where we were, and I will, yeah, because this is the little town that's going to lead up to Oraya Lucaria. Okay, there's our map, please. And that's all of Liurnia discovered on the map. Might as well activate this while we're here. Don't see why not. I won't rest though, because I don't want those lobsters to come back. Ooh, there we go. 1 sec, how many souls? 6k, right. There, look. So, yes, we've got the whole of Liurnia. Now you can see, you can probably fit the whole of Limgrave in here. And then some, I'd say. Yeah, if you squished all of Limgrave, and then it would probably come up to like here or something. Yeah, and then you got all this as well. So it's a pretty big map, and obviously there's, like I said, there's two main dungeons. There's the Raya Lucaria Academy, and there's the Caria Manor up here. So now, yes, I said I was going to go back, didn't I? Yeah, I'll just ride back. I don't want to respawn things unnecessarily. There's the highway. So the end of that is where Hayata was. I'll just go back this way. Now I do know. Oh, there's another lobster. There is a mimic somewhere. Now, if you remember, remember in like the first 1 or 2 episodes, there was that. I killed that guy, and they turned into a big rune bear, and they were a mimic. So there's a few of those in the game, and there's one over to the west somewhere, near a gazebo. And if you attack it, it will turn into a lobster. I think it's a lobster. So watch out for that, and also they will drop a larval tear, so quite valuable. Excuse you. All you had to do was stay quiet, ladies. But yeah, these days, whenever I think of Revenants, I think of were they in Halo as well? Or am I thinking of something else? They might have been in Halo, but I mainly think of God of War. Do you know the witch ladies that shoot poison at you? And on the highest difficulty, they literally kill you in one hit. It's so fucking annoying. Speaking of God of War, I need to play Ragnarok. Obviously, I'm busy with this, and I'd rather be doing this, to be honest with you, than you know, buying a new game and getting involved in that. But yeah, I do want to play it. I hear it's quite good. There's our little shack. Sorry, I'm just checking. I think that was Patches Island, wasn't it? Was that Patches Island? Hang on. Yes. That should be. Well, I don't know. It looks different now. No, that was Patches Island. I beg your pardon. Oh, what's this one then? Yeah, God of War. The first one was a great game. When I say the first one, I mean the first one on the PS4. I only ever played the original God of War on the PlayStation 2, which itself was a great game. But I did like the challenge, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you play that game on the hardest difficulty, I'd say it's more difficult than any Souls game. Like, I know Souls games are known for their difficulty. So there's a little base in here with the crystal tier. Dexterity, there you go, so don't miss that one. This is why it's good to look at little landmarks and go and explore as and when you come across them. But yeah, I'd probably say it's more difficult if you do the hardest difficulty, especially if you do the fucking Valkyries. And not just all the Valkyries, but the final Valkyrie. Oh my, Sigrund. She is absolutely intense. You have to be like, you need the reactions of a hawk to be able to defeat her on the hardest difficulty. I did do it, but oh boy, it was not easy. And I wonder if they have a super boss in Ragnarok. Hopefully, probably. So here we are. Look, here's a little shack, and here is the miscreant here. Now, do you remember how I said in the first episode, one of the starting gifts was prawn, boiled prawn? So you could pick 5 of those. This guy will sell us infinite prawn. Okay. Now he's actually cooking crayfish or lobster, but yeah, I think it's crayfish. But he calls it prawn for some reason. So for any Americans out there, prawn means shrimp. So let's talk to Blackguard Bogart, or Boggart.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate?
Literally sounds like he's from Manchester, where I live.
Ah, that necklace what you're after, is it? Well, Show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing.
So you basically have to tag along. You have to play along here.
You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither.
So, first impressions of this guy, not good. Not good. When I first played, the closest I've ever come to killing an NPC. On purpose. I was at a hair's breadth. My sword was at his throat. But I went online. I was like, right, should I kill this guy or should I let them live? This is like 2 days after it came out, and they were like, no, his quest carries on. His quest carries on later, and he sells good items, so don't kill him. As tempting as it is.
All right. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh, piss off. What is it now? Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn?
Like cooked.
Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes.
Pretty sure you literally just sell prawns. So, in order to continue this guy's quest, you have to buy at least 1 boiled prawn. Okay? Otherwise, he won't like you and he won't continue with his questline. So, first of all, let's ask about Raya.
Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well, sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't alright, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon.
Also, because we've helped him now, he can be summoned for a boss later to help us out. And he, like I say, he's part of... He has his own quest, sort of, but he's part of somebody else's quest too, which, believe it or not, is tied to an ending of the game. So, definitely do not kill this man.
You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace.
Oh, aye.
I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went titso with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The earth tree, I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
Spread out. Classic. Here we go. America's tits.
America's tits?
Yeah.
You must be hungry.
Pretty much every time I hear America in the game now, all I think about is him saying that for some reason. Very lewd of him, but there you go. It is quite funny. Now, I think that's everything. Thank you. Okay. And the next time we meet him, he's actually quite nice to us. So, don't judge a book by its cover, I guess. So we might as well just go give... Look, there's a little, like, Bermuda Triangle of NPCs here, you see. Let's go give that back to Raya, please. God, it's further than I thought. Oh well. Also, I think last episode or something, or a couple of episodes ago, I called that the Limgrave Tower above my head. It's the Liurnia Divine Tower, so I apologise for that. If I confused anybody. Here you go, darling.
The thug should be rest, please. Oh, yes. That is my missing necklace. Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this.
As you will. Volcano Manor invitation.
Brave Tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd Tree. But you are no ordinary Tarnished. And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions.
You make it all sound so innocent, Raya. You're a good saleswoman. Yeah, she's quite slithery, isn't she? Makes my skin crawl a little bit. Right, so we went to that gazebo, or I think that's a good name for them. Sun house? No, it's not quite a sun house. Yeah, so let's right, actually I looked, but I didn't actually see what I wanted to do. Yeah, so let's go get this, and we can kind of go through these woods as well, and we'll explore this along the shoreline, and then we'll do this island here, which I believe is a source. Oh no, that's a Sorcerer's Rise. This is the Blood Church. So this is our 4th NPC coming up here, people. And yet another familiar face when we get there. So let's just head up along this. Oh, do you know what? I almost forgot. Almost slipped my mind entirely. Oh, it is evening. Come over to these ruins here. Hello? Perhaps it needs to be nighttime. It's tempting to just wait. I think it's going to tick to nighttime any second. Maybe let's just kill you. I mean, there's literally a grey site there, but we'll just kill you first. Excuse you. Kill some time. Dagger, please. Blimey. There we go, it's nighttime. So, come over to these ruins, and here we are, our next Deathbird. It's been a while, Tweety Pie. Now, you remember I like to use Torrent for these guys. And then you kind of stay behind them, but do aim for the head when you get the chance, because you'll do a bit extra damage. I'm just going to stay on the horse here and do this. Get another hit in. Lovely. Oops. Bad miss. Oops, watch out. Don't underestimate their reach, by the way. Screech attack? No. What? I don't know what he did there. Or she? Right, we're off our horse. I'll just stay off now. We're almost done. God, they are absolutely terrifying. Dragonfly, not now, please. There we go. Not bad at all. Look how far we've come. And we get the red feathered branch sword. So this is our red tearstone ring. This will increase our damage when we are low on HP. For God's sake, please just go away. Right. Sorry, just fucking... You know exactly what you're doing. Right. Yes, I've never really been a fan. I don't think it's really seen as a very good ring in by most Souls players, so So unless you've got something better, I can't see yourself using that really. Okay, let's just go through these woods here. Like I said, let's loop around a bit. There is actually I wanted to say there was a grave site. No, I think there is actually. There's a grave site on this ruins here. So we'll go get that first. Ah, I did say I wanted it to be nighttime, didn't I? Yes, look how spooky it is now. Alright, I think we got those lobsters, to be honest. Might as well just check on these ruins, though. Be thorough. Nothing comes to mind. Oops, once... Alright, I've got to take you out now, haven't I? Ah, shit. Torrent needs healing. I'm going to focus on taking them out first if I can. That did 1 damage. Ha! Very impressive. Yet another dragonfly, pissing me off. I mean, they're literally more like mosquitoes in real life than dragonflies. There we go. Thank you. Right, let's just check up these ruins here. Try not to aggro you. Ah, yes, there was an item. There we go. Pointless, but we got it nonetheless. Our conscience is clear now. So, who are you? Oh, you're a finger reader crone. There we go. Yeah, so technically an NPC. We'll go talk to her eventually. But, so we have one NPC here, and there's another one here that we'll need to go and see. Yet another familiar face. So, all good stuff to look forward to. So I'm not going to go to the little town yet. Like I said, let's look at these ruins here. I'm just, I'm keeping my eye... Oh, hello. Oh, it's our first little toady. Ah, look. So, these are actually Albinaurics. I'm not sure what their deal is, though, because their legs are intact, but they're obviously not... they're not quite as humanoid as the Albinaurics from the village where Latenna was from. So I'm not sure what their deal is, but they can be annoying. There's a late game area, actually, where we will encounter some red versions of them, and they are extremely annoying, and you'll see why eventually. So here's that grace I spoke about. There's quite a few grace sites leading up to Raya Lucaria to look out for. Oh god. It's almost like I'm floating, I'm meditating, and I've reached divination, right? Self-enlightenment, that's the one. So, yes, I wanted to go and just buy the rest of those stones from PEGI, because they're currently living rent-free in my mind, and I want to get them out. I want them to be evicted, please. Take a drink as well. There we go. Right. PEGI, my dear fellow. Let me see. And do you know what? While we're here, look, let's get that to +8, please. And oh wait. Oh, I thought that might be the last of the smithing stone 3 that we need, but no, we need 4 more. But I know for a fact I have a load of what's it called? Smithing stone 4 ready and raring to go. Because we did the Sire for a well earlier, and that had quite a bit of it inside. So, right, let's go back here. So before we go to this church, I'm just going to go and explore these gazebos. You'll see it with a couple of these. There is a landmark on the map itself, but when you actually get there, there sometimes isn't a gazebo. So if you're confused, it's normal, don't worry. There's a couple of things like that actually on the map. Another example, up here, do you remember where I did the trick to get up the wall by the minor red tree? It says that there's a wall here with some turrets on it. There actually isn't. I remember the first time I played, I was very confused. I was like, where is this? What am I supposed to do? Is it a secret? And it's like, no, there's literally just not a wall there, so that is why. Right, so let's go south first. Yeah, it's nice and spooky now. I like this. Ah. Is this our mimic? No. Unless it is a lobster that just turns into a, what's it called? A room bear. We'll see. Should we see? I think this might be it, you know? Peeps. Nice try. Okay. Oh, fuck. Appalling miss. There we go. Right, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Yes, it is. Is it a room bear? Oh, God, it's a grafted scion. I forgot. I completely forgot. Right, look. I just killed one of you in the last episode. I'm going to be quite aggressive because I want to do that. There we go, and it is over. Nice. I've noticed it's quite a youthful looking. There's our level tier. There's a youthful looking boy on as the sort of like the main bit, the main body. Yes, what what you might call in the gay community a twink. So that's a bit of a... Oh, it's a glowy lobster. It's a bit of a disgusting thought, really. That grafted scions are actually twinks. Also, if you search twink on Google, don't. unless you're into that sort of thing, don't... Oh, they can hurt each other. Ah! Yeah, unless you're into it, don't search twinks. Because you will get... Oh my goodness. You will get a myriad. Ouch! That was a good hit. Get me back on. Okay. Yeah, you will get a myriad of fellatio and fornication and everything else in between that you possibly imagine. Right, why did you go AFK for a second and then attack me the moment I came back? Are you trolling me? Thank you. Yeah, unless you're into that, don't search twink. Or you can just maybe just search like definition or on Urban Dictionary or something. Speaking of twink, it's actually a term in the Souls community. Would you believe? So yeah, I found out about twink for the other reason, but when I heard that it's actually a term in Dark Souls, I was like, oh, I guess it kind of makes sense. Twinking. So in Dark Souls it means... what does it mean? I think it means when you are a high level, or it's a bit like smurfing. You pretend to be a lower level character, like using like shit weapons and shit armor and what the fuck was that? And then you trick other players. You lull them into a false sense of security after you invade them, and then you wreck their shit. That's twink. I'm just checking for any mats here. No. I want to say there's another gazebo, or is that just that one? One sec. I think there's some this is near to the swamp underneath the moonlight altar. So I'm just gonna have a quick look through. Yeah, because when I played this for the first time, there's an ice spear. I went through this fucking lake. Extremely meticulously, and yeah, I was here for a long time. I was probably here for the longest in the game, just exploring every single little bit of the lake, because I didn't want to miss anything. But nowadays I'm just I'm willing to just scroll over, and if I see something, I'll grab it. If I remember that there's a good item somewhere, I will go and get it. Otherwise, I'm not too bothered. So we're near the backside of that church that I said. There's supposed to be a gazebo here, you see. Oh, there is one, I beg your pardon. There is one. Alright, there's a balloon too. I wanted the triple kill. A load of octopi. I'll just take out one, I think. If I can. Hit the head. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, it's a grabby. I forgot they had a grabby. Some of them you can't... You'll find it difficult to cut their limbs off for some reason. I don't think it's because they're too high level. I think some of them... I don't want to say they're glitched, but like... Yeah. They just don't comply with the normal mechanics of the game. Miyazaki, you lied to me. Okay. The Virgin Mary. Right, there's another Octodad there. I know there's another Grace site up here. I told you there's loads. But, yeah, like I said, let's loop around and go to this Blood Church. Because, I think is it the Church of the Blood Rose? Something like that. That is where we will reunite with... Second, it'll be White Mask Vare. If you remember that old dude. Oh, shit. Yeah, these guys are a little bit tankier. Ah, shit. Got him. The one that made fun of us for being maidenless. Oops. Don't you roly-poly me. Not on your life. Right. He's using a little Deku shield there. Curved Great Club. Crap. Okay, these guys are just literally asking for it. Go. So, there is the church itself. Vare is at the front. I can hear a twinkly too. So, if you go inside of the church, an enemy will spawn. Now, they're not too bad. They're quite squishy, but they can do a lot of damage if you let your guard down. So they're gonna spawn straight away here. Wait for them to spawn in. There we go. It's already over. So yeah, they look quite cool, but they can bleed you relatively quickly and do a lot of damage. So watch out for those. All the lovely goop here, look. I don't remember all this sort of smoky effect. It's like a portal to hell. Okay, grab this. Not a sacred tier, unfortunately. But a cookbook nonetheless. I assume that's probably something to do with making like blood grease or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's no grace here. The nearest grace is this one. Okay. Vare, my dear sweet man.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great rune and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hole. What was your impression?
You abandoned me. That was my impression. So we have to, unfortunately, be a bit bad here. They didn't seem right.
Aha! Your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most.
So, Vare, what's the alternative to the two fingers?
Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
So he gave us 5 festering bloody fingers. This is used to invade. This is like a cracked red eye orb.
A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin.
I forgot he calls you that. My lambkin. So, now, I haven't done this since I last played. The last time I played this game, Vare, in order to complete Vare's quest, you had to use those festering fingers 3 times. Okay, you had to invade a world 3 times, not to kill the hosts, but just to literally invade that world. They've since patched this. I can only assume because people thought it was a little bit silly that you need to be online to complete the game. Not to complete the game, but to finish all the side quests. But also, I assume as the popularity of the game declines slightly over the months, they were like, okay, yeah, we need a backup plan, so people can still complete this quest in offline mode. So I think you can either invade somebody, or I think there was another blood church somewhere in the Altus Plateau where you would get invaded. You'll get invaded by a special NPC, and once you do that and slay them, if you come back to Vare, you'll be able to continue with Vare's quest. Okay? Now, what I'm thinking, I'm thinking, why not? I mean, look, it's, what time is it here now? Midnight or something? Yeah, it's about midnight. So not many people are going to be playing this game right now. But why don't we, do you know what? Why don't we give it a try? So, we want both near and far. If we do nearby only, we'll be restricted to Liurnia. We want to invade near and far to widen our summoning pool. Okay? Who knows? It might work. So, I'm tempted to not do this. I'm tempted to not do it so I can see... I mean, that NPC will probably still invade you. Even if it doesn't, like... You know, I still like to engage with the mechanics of the game. So we'll see if, you know, if we manage to invade some people during our journey, then why the hell not? Now, like I said, I don't want to do this place just yet. This will, that is going to be flashing on the screen though, so I do apologise. I won't leave it there for too long. We'll leave it there for just, you know, like 10 minutes or something. Yeah, so we won't do this bit here. We won't do all this. I think we'll carry on round here, round the back. Okay? Just so we're going in some sort of, in some sort of linear fashion around the lake. Right, here's our first blue flower. So, these guys are very non-threatening, as you can see. I'm not even sure they can poison. Can they poison? Yeah, it looks like it. Hang on. Oh, I forgot, because I've got the steel wire torch. Oopsies. Because I've got the steel wire torch, it has its own little ability on it, where you can do a flame spray. So now I have to two-hand it if I want to just do a normal melee attack. Yeah, these guys are not very tough at all, I say as I get spores shoved into my eyeballs. Okay. Now, had I been over there? No, there... Oh, look here. So there's a gazebo up here, but there is nothing on the map to indicate as such. So let's go grab that before we miss it. I'm not going to bother with you guys, I don't think. There's the town. We'll get to that place later. Yeah, I'm not going to kill all these flowers. You know the deal. They're very tanky. They don't drop very many runes or items that I'm interested in. So we're just going to move along. Yeah, so I apologise about the message on the screen. We'll just leave it for a bit. Also, I will show you, one sec, when we're free of this. Let me just de-aggro. I apologise. Here we go. So, if we go on a map and we do this, we can see that it shows us where there are sort of hotspots for invasions and co-op. So the red is obviously invasions, and the blue is co-op. So shit is happening. The people are playing. It's just, it appears as though they're not letting me play, so we'll see. I mean, I know it's popular here to invade, because that's where you do PvP. But, yeah, we'll carry on. Again, when the game was first out, you didn't have the option to search for near and far invasion spots. You could only sort of do it in the area with which you were in at the time. So that was a good patch that they did there. Quite useful. Right. A couple of goodies here. There is an ambush in the middle of this little pond here. These guys are tougher than I thought. Thank you. Yeah, you see these little heads hiding in the ground. We've got some froggy friends that we need to deal with. Let's go get those first. Oops, that was a miss. No, 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 thank you. Sit the fuck down. So I think if you grab that item, they will come out from under the ground and ambush you. Bitch. Okay. So, a couple more flowers. I'm not going to kill all of them. Now, I think there's a chest up here. Yeah. And like I said, there's a grey site near here too. So there's an ice rind hatchet. There might be at least one more item. Let me just have a peek. Go up here. Nope. Yeah, those blue sparks really don't hurt very much. Yeah, I think that's it here. So, let me just try and find the grace. And let me check I'm recording too, because... Yeah, okay, we're safe. We're good. Okay, let me open my map, please. I think there's a grey site up here, so let's head north. Looking out for any more points of interest along the way. Yes, there it is. And you know what? Now I've been to the gym, I'm actually quite hungry. I ate not long before the gym. I had a pizza. Not it wasn't terribly unhealthy. It was a spinach with ricotta. So there was plenty of spinach and some tomatoes on top. But I'm getting quite peckish, and I'm out of apples. I have some cereal bars. They're not terribly good, but they are good for filling a gap. Maybe I'll have a cereal bar. Oh shit, right, there's our Drakey friend. Oh, there's just a random Jesus statue here. There's somebody that tells you that you need to come... There's someone that gives you a map. Hang on, who am I missing? Hang on, let me rack my brains. You know what, I think if you just get to one of these gates, I think there'll be a clue or something telling you that you need to come and find a glintstone key. And it like points to this place on the map. But you'll have to forgive me, I've actually forgotten exactly. I think you just go up to one of the thingies. I do apologise. I'm not going to look it up, because technically we don't need it, because I know where it is. It's where this drake is, right here. So it's hiding behind this drake. Now, before I do that, let's go look up here. I think I know this one. I think there is a white sparkly... How many arrows have I got? Oh, that's fine. I think there's a white sparkly scarab up here. So we'll get our bow ready. Now remember, if you get too close, they'll disappear. Oh, didn't die fully. But they stayed in one place for some reason. Good. Yeah, I'll give this a couple more tries. Do you know what? I'll defeat this Drake and then I'll turn off the invasion thingy. It's obviously not playing ball, I'm afraid. Right, here's our Drake. Now this guy can be a bit spicy. He can do a lot of damage. Okay, especially if you're early or if you're unprepared. Now I'm going to take them on because I'm just kind of cool like that. But let's see how we do. Yeah, it's just the usual tactic: aiming for the head, dodging attacks. Okay, we'll jump on torrent if we need to. Okay, gonna drop your head down, please. Ah, shit. Okay, that's fine. I just need to learn the timing on that one again. Sick. What are you doing? Yeah, a bit later there. Good. What are you doing? Run backwards, get on torrent if necessary. Yeah, that blue fire does quite a bit of damage, and they can fire a glintstone too. So watch out for those. Yeah, so it's a later roll on that one. Missed. Please. That's better. Yeah, you roar. Shit. I didn't mean to attack again, but we're okay. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this isn't going to be an issue for us. I'm just going to do normal attacks. Get some DPS in. Ah, that would have been a nice hit, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's go back. And watch out for a ranged attack. What are you doing? It's a wing. Ah, shite. Watch out for the good old wing. The chicken wing. No. So apparently his his right foot doesn't travel quite as far, which is good to see. Right. They're going to be... oh. Right, dive attack. There we go. They're going to be staggered soon. There we go. So it's almost over. Can I get a big chargey? Yeah. And is it over? There we go. There we go. Look how far we've come. Brings a tear to the eye. Dragon heart. Not going to use, but thank you. So, we get these. And as you can imagine, the glintstone key. This is needed to get into Raya Lucaria. Well, you can technically get into Raya Lucaria, but it's into a place that is its own sort of location, and you can't access any other part of the academy while you're there. It's actually very nearby. I'll show you soon. Yeah, I'm just going to check these woods. There might be... There's either a grace here or there's one under this bridge. Yeah, there is a cave over there. I will go there. I'm just making sure I do this little bit so I don't forget. And then watch my video afterwards and see that I've missed something glaringly obvious on the screen. Oh, okay, right. I think we're going to take these guys out. I accept your challenge. Now remember, they can hurt each other, so it could be an idea to lure them into each other's attacks. Nice, that was lucky. Some green. Bye-bye. Yeah, there's two there. They're sleeping. Oh god, yes. Right, so this is a female. Yes. So she is spawning eggs on her undercarriage. Yeah, what's that particular phobia called? Trypophobia, something like that. Again, probably don't search. Ah, shit. Probably don't search that one. Ah, I stunned in midair. Yeah, and unless you're into being grossed out, don't search that particular term. Reminds me of the old days when people would send you fucking links to girl. Right, this is obviously gonna be the episode of things not to search in Google. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. That was a good one. Well, it wasn't a good one. Yeah, I saw that once, unfortunately, because my friend tricked... Well, I say friend very loosely, tricked me into watching it. I was not pleased. And 1 Guy, 1 Jar, that was sort of that was the sequel. God. Utterly terrifying. Yeah, there's the... oh, shit. There's the projectile I told you about to be careful of. Ah, missed me. Yeah, hurt your friend, hurt your friend. Why are you hitting each other? Why are you hitting each other, huh? Yeah, let me get rid of this. It's obviously not going to work. So, what do I do? Use? Yeah. So we might have to use the offline method to complete Vare's quest, which is kind of a shame because the earlier you do Vare's quest, the earlier you can gain access to a late game area early. Now, that might sound dangerous, but it actually leads to one of the best farming spots in the game for runes. Okay? So there are a few enemies there that drop lots and lots of runes, and then if you wear your golden scarab talisman, and if you pop a few golden chicken feet, you can farm quite a eye-watering amount of runes in one fell swoop. It's quite impressive. But it seems the more that the older the game gets, the more difficult it is to access that area early, unless you have friends, which I assume for most people watching this video they probably don't. Sorry, I'm kidding. I forget everyone's not like me. No, honestly, I don't have many friends at all, and do you know what? I'm quite happy about it. I very much like my own company. Extremely introverted. Oh, what are you doing? Please, just... Right, I'm literally playing... Thank you, playing chicken with her. Right. Yeah, I don't have many friends in real life. I prefer my friends to be virtual and at arm's length. Yeah, but a lot of it stems from my social anxiety, which I mentioned. Alright, I mentioned in one of the early episodes. I remember when I say social anxiety now, it's almost non-existent. I want to say it still had an impact on my life, obviously, and I'll always have it. But it's been treated for many number of years now, and I'm in a much better place, because I wouldn't even be sat here talking to you guys if it hadn't been sort of nipped in the bud. Excuse me? How many of you are there? There's one over there. Do you know what? I'm not going to explore any further. I'm going to go find that cave, like I said. So yeah, I'm a I'm a friendly person, but I just don't have many friends. But who knows? Maybe I'll make some friends from doing this channel. Who knows? Nobody knows what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, let alone in a fucking year's time or something. So I just take each day as it comes, which is probably the advice I'd give to most people, unless they're trying to properly start a career for themselves, and you need to budget for it and do some flow charts and some planning and. But I guess if you're on your own and you're your own boss in a way, I think the easier it is really to just chart your own course and take on the world as you see fit, really. Now, where is this fucking thing? I know there's an imp statue that leads into it. There might even be some jellyfish. Where are you? I think, I was sure it was here. It might be in these woods. 1 second. I've definitely come too far. I know there's a rune bear under there, but we'll deal with that later. Right, let me go round again. Somebody shout out if they see it, please. Thank you. Yeah, we did that. That's the... It's weird. It's got its own icon on the map, but there's like 2 items there that are like pretty non-consequential, if you ask me. Oh, it's going murky. No. Right, it should be here. This seems right. And I'm sure there was some jellyfish that make it stand out, but... Hang on, this looks promising. Here? No. I probably walked past it earlier, I'll be kicking myself. Here we go. So, just so everyone knows, okay, so it's just south of the Crystalline Woods grace site. We'll need 2 stone sword keys for this. Okay. Here we go. Now, you remember I said that technically you can get into Raya Lucaria without going through one of the locked gates at the front. Well, this is the way. However, you can only access a small portion of the Raya Lucaria Academy. Just take a drink as well while I go in. Before I go in, should I say? Okay, so a bit of a crystal cave. I hear some ratties or batties. Ratties, there we go. Watch out for sorcerers. I think these will be our first... This will be our first encounter with enemy sorcerers. Now, they can be quite annoying. They can be quite annoying. So, make sure to use the crystals in here as cover. I'm going to go to the right first. I know there's a group of them off to my left. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just picking up all the goodies. Here we are, here's the main room. Right, so yeah, there's a group there. Do you know, it's probably a time to be stealthy, to be honest. Right, here we go. Take out you, and... Right, the other guys have aggroed, and... It's the Burger Kings! I mean, I know the joke has been made a billion times, but every time, man, every time I see it, it's like, what were you thinking, guys? I mean, it's genius, but at the same time, free advertising for Burger King right there. What a stupid mascot, though. So fucking stupid. Same as Ronald McDonald, really, isn't it? Like, oh, what do kids love? How about a terrifying clown with a huge red afro? Stone sword key. So we already got one back from opening the entrance, which is nice. Okay, so that's most of the threat in this room taken care of. There might be one down here. Is there? No, we're good. Now, the next little bit. Okay. Yes, here we are. So, a bit of a sneaky here. So there's at least 3 of them, okay? There's this big one here called a battle mage. We're gonna go through here first, okay? So where this budding cave moss is, if we go there, there's an illusory wall, and we can take out this guy from behind. Now doing that will aggro or alert the battle mage, and they'll start to come round to that doorway. But first, I'm going to grab this. Crystal staff. I think it's a good one. Yeah, there they are. Just going to go in. Yeah, so they're a lot tankier. But no match for us, I'm afraid. Once a sorcerer, always a sorcerer. And Runot, very nice. So if you remember, there's one more mage guy. I can hear him here. God, they are all relatively stupid. Maybe that's what happens when you wear a statue on your head. Okay, bit of a spicy boss here. Should I summon? Should I summon? Close quarters. Do you know what? I'm going to try not summoning. But I would recommend, because there are 2 bosses here. There are 2 of them. I'm going to put my shield on. Why not? So, I would say... So we have a sorcerer, staff, and a spear. The sorcerer is more annoying, but they seem to just be spinning on the same spot at the moment. So I think I'll take advantage of that by getting some swings in here. Yeah, they're literally just they're just twirling at the background. Keep doing it, please. So I will explain what these guys are about in a second, but as you can see, it's relatively simple. I think he's busted. Oh, there we go. So, to begin with, these guys, you cannot hurt them very much. But once you've attacked them enough, they crack. And once they crack, you can go to town. And shatter them. There we go. Spell. Yes, so I did not need to... I didn't need to summon there, but I think I got quite lucky with the old RNG, and that sorcerer guy just decided to start twirling like a pretty ballerina. Doing pirouettes and posies. Okay, so while I'm up here, while I'm doing in this huge lift, as you can see, I'm just going to check the time. Okay, got about half an hour to go. Very nice. I'm still peckish though, but I shall I'll control myself and I'll wait like a good boy. And maybe I'll... Do you know what? I am a bit of a fiend for cereal. I've got a cereal bar, but I think I might just have a bowl of cereal. And it's not too bad because it's if anyone knows like Special K, Terra Magica. So we got us a cool type of spell there. Yeah, I've got some like Special K type cereal, so it's a bit like a mixture of different types of grain. It's a bit healthier than your bog standard cereal with like sugar and chocolate and all that sort of shit. So yes, this is what I meant. We're at the highest point in the highest tower of Raya Lucaria. So there is no way down, and I imagine even if you could try to get down, there would be a kill floor or something like that. So this is the Grand Library. Okay, that's going to be the ultimate destination for this particular dungeon when we get round to it. Okay. I say this is the highest point. That spire looks high, doesn't it? Huh. I never really noticed before. Well, the highest accessible point. So, I think we'll just teleport back, please. We'll just go there. Yeah, and we can do this rise up here. Yeah, we'll make our way through. So, this rise has more tortoises, I believe. How many runes have I got? I've got enough for 1 level. Yeah, I don't see why not. We can finally get endurance up to 30, I think. Yes, and then I said once I get these to 30 that I will do this up to 15 so that we can use our twin blade when the time comes. So let's go up here. It's daytime now, or it's late day, right? So it's going to be nighttime again soon. Okay, a nice view of the mountain there. So, that Araya girl that gave us the invitation, which I need to read actually, that's where she wants us to go eventually. That little castle up there. Well, it's not quite little, but it looks little from here. Let's look at that letter just briefly. Letter given by Varaya as thanks for retrieving her necklace contains an invitation to Volcano Manor, which I just mentioned. Brave Tarnished, seek the Altus Plateau in the realm of the Erd Tree. Prove yourself by making this journey, and the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Well, well, well. What am I getting roped into this time? It feels like in real life when you pass somebody with one of those clipboards and they're like, oh, come over here, oh, do you have a moment to just talk about this little survey thingy-majiggy? Why were you so weak? Oh, God, that was a bit weird. And before you know it, you're like signing your life away to some charity or business venture. I remember once I actually had to be quite rude to one of them because I was a student in Manchester and I had an exam and I was already running a bit late because my train was late, so obviously I was like power walking through the streets of Manchester trying to get to university, and then somebody with a fucking clipboard was there and I had to be quite rude. I had to be like, no, I'm sorry, right, I don't have time for this, I need to go, I have an exam. But I'm sure they get a lot worse. They get a lot... Ooh, that one had tentacles in its chest. Ooh. They probably get a lot worse than that, don't they? So, it can't feel too bad. Now, the reason I'm just coming over here, there is a grace site nestled beneath one of these aqueducts. So we'll just start at the beginning. We'll just go through. I want to say there's a scarab as well, but I think that might be at the end. So I'm just keeping an eye out for streaks of golden piss. There we go. Oh my good lord. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Do you know I've done that so many times? Like I go to get torrent and then I accidentally click on the right hand arrow and I use a rune arc instead. Right, we're just gonna have to live with the consequences. We've got a bit more HP at least. Oh no, we haven't. We've got that fucking... We've got Godric's Great Rune activated now. Ugh. I didn't want it. It ruins my... Like, it fucks with my mind. It makes me think that I've, like, progressed further in the game than I should have. Right, there's that third walking mausoleum up there that I mentioned a couple episodes ago. Let's get you. So there was, I'm sure there was a scarab somewhere. Let me just listen out. Is it up here? No. Might be further up here. Hang on. Unless I'm going insane, I apologise. Yep, I think I'm going mad. Unless I scared it away by accident without realising. Yeah, I'll come back for this. I'll come back for this because this is sort of the next area that I want to explore after doing this. Maybe that scarab's further down here, perhaps. Oh, I do see something glistening. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't completely balmy. I think. I hope. Or is it just a mushroom? Oh no, it is there, look. Ah! Ah, you can't escape me. I'm the gingerbread man. No, that was a crap impression. You can't escape me. I'm the gingerbread man. There we go. I know I can do John Lithgow better than that. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck did you go? I'm just mashing R3. Do the white ones not make any sound? Because I would have heard it by the grace site. Where did you go? You little devil, where are you? I could just rest and respawn it, but where's the fun in that? Ah, there it is. So we know it takes 2 hits, but for some reason it doesn't disappear when you hurt it. Which is good. Shield bash, it's not bad, especially for great shield guys. So, how is our... There, right. Yeah, John Lithgow. Great actor. Kind of in his... I don't want to say in his prime, because obviously, you know, he's been going for a while. Third Rock from the Sun of all that, and Dexter as well that he did, and Shrek. But he's still doing some pretty good shit-hot acting, if you ask me. And he's like, what, 70? Older than 70? Yeah, good actor. And obviously a very distinct voice. Always loved his voice. It's kind of a bit like Tim Curry in his heyday when he used to do loads of voice acting, like what was it, the Thornberrys, if anyone remembers that. I'm sure a lot of people will, but the Wild Thornberrys, and he used to be the no, that's John Lithgow now. I can't do, but it was kind of like a similar, like a bit of a whiny sort of English voice, you know what I mean. So we've activated that. We need to go find the 3 beasts. Now, how are my arrows doing? I've got 5. That should be fine. I think 1 is up in a tree. So we're going to look for that one first. Ah, there we go. So there's 1 up there. No, go away. So we have to find 2 more tortoises. There's 1. Didn't need to use a bow, but don't care. And the last one, which is the hardest to find, and had me scratching my head for a while the first time I played, is somewhere down here. Ah, there's a little ledge. Yes, there it is. I'll just jump down here, there might be an item. Nope. Okay. Excuse me, thanks. Yeah, poor Tim Curry, he's, I don't. For anyone that doesn't know, he had a terrible, terrible stroke like a year or 2 ago or something, and he's like, you know, partially paralysed, and he can't talk properly. And you know, to see such a talented actor, sort of, I mean, I say, well, he is a talented actor, but he's also done some shit, like fucking Home Alone. But no, I did love him in a few of his things. One of my guilty pleasures is a film called Legend that he was in with Tom Cruise, and he was the devil man in that, if anyone knows, with the huge horns. Very scary as a child, but also it's amazing what they did with the makeup on that one. Oh, and of course It, the clown, the creepy clown. Now, so I think there's a grey site here. I don't want to do the northern part of Liurnia just yet, because that sort of leads into, that will lead to the next area in the game. Having said that, there is a church here somewhere, and yeah, there's a mini boss here. Yeah, we'll do all this. We will do all this, but I'm not too bothered at the moment. We'll probably go here because there's her, and there's a grey site, and we'll be able to reunite with our hubby there as well. Bok the Seamster. But for now, let's just go north a little bit. And we'll just go grab that first grey site that I mentioned. I don't think there's any items around this island. I'll have a quick look. A quick look here. No, I don't think there is. Nothing jumps to mind anyway. Now I remember there's some toadies and some snails over here. Toad of Toad Hall, if anyone knows that reference. Another childhood classic for me. Used to love Wind in the Willows. The original animations, I mean, not the books. I hate reading. I do apologise. I'm more of a visual guy. I need visual stimulus. Hence why I love video games so much. Right, honestly, I'm not going to take all these out. I'm just going to go straight for the goodie. They're blocking it. Straight for the goodie. Just please move. There we go. Not worth it at all, but YOLO. Yeah, I'm not going to kill all those. I'm sorry. They far too annoying. They give you like 2 souls. Okay, so there's a bit more up here. Yeah, let's just. We'll just hit the markers as we go through, like a what's it called? Not a ping pong machine. pin machine, pinball. That's it. Like a pinball machine. God, who remembers that on Windows 99? You could play pinball from the Windows menu. Yes, a few hours wasted in IT class at school. This is one of the few enemies in the game that can inflict sleep on you, but as you can see, it's completely pointless. I'm sorry. A very pointless mechanic, unfortunately. Worked better in Final Fantasy. So over there, sorry, I'm flashing on and off here. So over there was, yeah, that's where that basin was that had the crystal tear. Is there anything else up here? Let me just see. There's not many caves around here, so if you're wondering why I'm not really bothering too much with looking at the size of the cliffs, there's not many caves. In fact, I don't think... There's a couple of... I mean, there's this place, obviously, but that's the way to go, ultimately. There's that mine. And we just did that cave. I think that's pretty much it for caves. And dungeons. Yeah. There's that church, like I said, up here. There's the Grand Lift of Dactus there. Yeah, that's it. We're just exploring the overworld now, filling in the gaps. Right, so we just came from there. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that they made this whole entire lake so shallow. You can't really call it a lake. It's just a glorified puddle. They could have implemented some sort of water mechanic. Like, not quite to the level of Sekiro, where you can literally you can travel through water quicker than you can through the air. But something. Like a water boss, or... I don't know, you need to interact with a certain item or feature in the game, and you can swim temporarily. You know, or you get like in Breath of the Wild, you get not Breath of the Wild. In Zelda, where you get like the iron boots, and you can like go to the bottom of the water, and then you get the blue tunic, so you can breathe underwater, and then you get the Zora's scale, so you can dive further. Just some sort of, I don't know, something like that. If they could do it like 20 or 30 years ago, I'm sure they could do it now. But look, I'm complaining about nothing really. It's an immense game, in case you couldn't tell already. Thought that was some scaffolding then. Right. So we got a little scarab. Let's go do the walking mausoleum. And do you know what? It is night time. Yes. We'll do the mausoleum. And then there is another nighttime boss that I would like to do. And I think it's going to be our first alternate version of the Deathbird. Oops. Yes, I think it is, and it is a lot tougher. So these guys drop smithing level 2, which is good to know. So this is quite loud for me at the moment in-game. I hope it's not too loud when the video goes up, but it will be interesting to experiment. I'll use it as a little litmus test. Also, I love how they scream, and they don't have a head. So I'm just gonna go defeat the captain over here. I just feel like it needs to be done before I can tackle the mausoleum itself. Okay. Oops. Ow. I think you can farm these guys as well for their armor. Do you mind? Knocked off my horse with a crossbow bolt. Okay, these boys are coming to play now. Oh my god, they're all... I've gone and done it now, haven't I? Sorry. Oh, stop guarding. No. God, that did more damage than I thought. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm being very blasé. I'm getting a bit too cocky, aren't I? Falling into the old trap. The old Souls trap. Well, I did call that episode the other day a slice of humble pie. For good reason. Sometimes you need to be brought back down to earth a little bit. Oh my god, that was scary. They're just walking in midair. Oh, I know this one, I know this one. Oh, well, it's close. You have to use the spirit spring, and it's really close by. Usually it's like on the other side of the fucking lake. So here, look. This is how you get up. Oh my goodness, that's high. Can we go on the roof? No. So, oh, we're on the upper bit though. I've never been up here. Now, the barnacles are located higher up this time. Now, we will get flung off when we dispel the curse. Alright, this should do it. 1 sec. Yeah. Honestly, though, I shouldn't really jump from that height. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. There. Yeah, you'll get yeeted off if you stay on for too long. Right. Yeah, like I said, oh my goodness, it's so far over that it's clipping into the rocks. Right, where's the front? It's by the tree, isn't it? Yeah. And also, you'll notice that the barnacles are left over, the skull barnacles, but you can't destroy them at this stage. They're just left there as a remnant. So, any luck with this one? Can I, oh look, wow, this one, for some magical reason, I can actually use to copy Godric's Remembrance. It's the first one in the fucking game, I think. Unless, no, I didn't check the one on the Weeping Peninsula, but, there you go. Also, I just realised I would have died then, had it not been for Godric's Rune being active. So, yes. Be careful what you wish for, Josh. Okay. So before we do the mine here, which is where we get an important item actually, I just want to pop down here because it's nighttime at the moment. And you remember I said we're going to do the tougher version of the Deathbird. There's Raylacaria. I know where that staircase is. There's a big old boulder that rolls down that staircase. It's quite annoying. So, yeah, we'll get to that side uno momento. Okay, so which part of the viaduct have we done? Yeah, we did up to that corner. I'm just gonna go hug this wall, see if there's anything. Might be a couple of thingy-majiggies. There's a witch on a... or a revenant, should I say, on a horse. I'll just call them witchies. Oh, piss. Right. Oh, almost killed a innocent tortoise there. Right, where are you? Come here. Ah. Gotcha. Good. God, they're everywhere. Yeah, that was bound to happen eventually. Whatever. Let's just commit. So yeah, not much damage, but a little bit annoying, as you can see. I'm surprised though. There's just the ones that shooting the spells at me. There aren't any more of those grabby ones that we encountered when we first entered the lake. Which is okay with me. Right, there wasn't really much there, was there? Unless I'm missing it. Maybe up here. Let me see. Probs. Oh, it could just be for these fireflies, to be honest with you. I'll just check around here too, in case. Satisfying crash as you break the crystals there. Yay. Watch out for the drop here. How are we? That's fine. Ish. Okay. Don't think... Oh, it does go up. Let's have a look up here too. See if there's anything else on the way. What are you? Oh, goodness me. No! Ah, I knew I should have paid more attention in high jump in physical education at school. Please don't run away. Oh, I hate them. Just fucking... Oh. Where are you? There. Just... So annoying. Thank you. Right. I don't know what that was. You can tell I'm getting tired, guys. I do apologize. Just bear with me. Right, was there any point in coming up here at all? Please say there was a point to this. Is there an arterial leaf, maybe? Oh, there's some Miquella's fucking lilies. I don't care about those. I've never used them. I'm just gonna heal Torrent up. Because there's a grey site coming up soon anyway. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about you. Now, this isn't the Iron Virgin that Patches was talking about, okay? I forgot if I should be on Torrent for these. I think no. Yeah, we want to be able to roll through their attacks. Now watch out for the recoil. And watch out for this. Now when their chest is open, they will take more damage. While their meaty bit is exposed. This is a spinny. Get on Torrent. Okay. Tree in my way, but we made it. Watch out. They're going to open up. No. Same attack again. Spinny. Oh! Fucking... The only thing that's gotten in my way so far is the tree. Ah, shit. I thought they'd pull it back in on the other side, to be honest with you. Let me heal. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, there's some bacon inside of them for some reason. But yeah, that is the thing. Not that particular one, but that's the enemy that Patches was referring to. There's one inside of the academy. In the lowermost part of the academy, we will find a stray virgin that we can use, and apparently it will take us somewhere. So we will look into that when the time comes. Sorry, I'm just looking out for a grace site. There is one nearby. Oh, never mind. Well, here we are. The Deathrite bird. Now this guy is a bit more tricky because they will inflict frostbite with their attacks. They hurt more, they stagger more. They can still give you some death blight. Ah, shit. They have a lot more HP. Oh, no. There's the death blight. No! They also can do explodies, and they can set the ground on fire. Oh, come here. Oh, Torrent died. No! Sorry, I'm just trying to roll out the fire here. Right, do you know what? Give me Torrent again. So, because Torrent died, we have to use a flask to resurrect him. Now. So, you can see why I said they're a little bit more tricky. But honestly, I think I was just a little bit caught off guard there. I was a little bit unprepared. Because I did not mean to run headfirst into it. Now, bring me back over here, please. I'm pretty sure there's a grave site near where it killed me. Alright, what time is it now? It is morning. So, I'm going to go get my runes. Hang on, that's the wrong way. Gonna get my runes. I did get the memory stone up there, didn't I? I think I did. I thought that's a Tetsuo, as in from Akira. Anyone that knows? If you're a true anime fan, you should know Akira. Yes, you've been told. Right. So let's get our runes. Let's reset. Recalibrate. Get that on for no reason. Just so I look cool. Okay, give me this. How many runes did we have? Probably enough for at least one level. Yeah. I've always wanted my runes to be like in chronological order or ascending order, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's never quite happened. I'm waiting for the day. There's our grace. Right, I wasn't fibbing with you. There is a grace site. So I wanted to activate this before engaging with that boss, so I do apologise. Now I still think Torrent's... is Torrent the best? I'm going to try with Torrent again. It might be different for the Deathrite birds, just because of all the flames in the AoE. Let's level up, might as well. So, like I said, I'm going to get Dex to 15, so it's ready for future. And I don't have to think about it anymore. And we're going to make it nighttime. Okay, take 2. Take 2. And also my Great Rune is not active anymore, so I'm kind of glad that I died. I don't like it being active. There. Come on then. Come at me. Right. Immediately a better start. Now, try not to stand in front of it, is my advice. Get behind. Yeah. Now, these guys have a lot more range, as you will see here. Sister Freed attacks. I don't know if that's a black flame or not. Ah, that was a bad idea. Because the black flame has the health debuff, where it reduces your HP gradually. But I think this one just does frostbite, so... Oh! So I'm going to stay healed up. I might actually get my physic flask ready and raring to go. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. Sorry. Insatiable itchy nose as I'm trying to fight a bird demon. No! They tricked me there. Watch out for this. Right, let's get behind them. Ooh, good attack. I need to heal, but I want to get some damage in. No, I failed. Right, physic me. Okay, we've got some cover here with the roof. Kind of. So, they're a lot tankier, as you see. Now, run away from this. That will insta-kill you. I just did that to give you a demonstration. Just to show you what happens if you get caught. I hate it. What a stupid idea. Like, no attack should do that much damage. So yeah, if you get caught directly in that blast, your game is over. And then apparently, if you are stood in the flames that originate from the center of the blast, you also die. So I would probably suggest jumping like mad on Torrent to avoid standing in the ensuing flames. Right, try number 3. This is a tough boss, I told you, and they only get more difficult, so be prepared. Right, did I get my runes? I think I did, yeah. Come on, over here. Let's go again! You want me to trash your lights? Do you want me to fucking trash them? Why are you trashing my scene, you prick? Sorry. I love that. Right, already some better damage. Because the head is the only weak spot. No, you don't. Right. Let's get our golden flask ready. Let's get it ready, see? Nice. Oh, I say nice. Torrent just got absolutely fucking melted. Don't worry, he's still alive. Let's heal him up. I don't think that heals him, actually. No, the physic flask does not heal Torrent. Noted. Shit. Fuck, thanks. No, fuck, that's more fuckity fuck. This is all the fucks that are happening to me right now in one go. Do you know what? Just fucking... Let me just smack you in the... No, please. I need to bring Torrent back into the fray. I'm too vulnerable on the floor. I think Torrent is still the way to go. Jump. Yeah. Oh, no, you don't. So that attack is a little bit like... the Demon of Hatred in Sekiro. You know, the big long arm attack where it shoots fire across the entire boss room. Now, these aren't too bad. That's a bit of a Manus spell there. I'm low on Estus, so that is my primary concern here. I'm trying not to take stupid damage. Now that... Oh, shit. That AoE will happen again at some point. The question is, will we be prepared this time? Okay, a bit of damage. Also, could you please get staggered, perhaps? That... Right, this is fine. This is just bolts of... Yeah. These aren't so bad. You just run away. Looks worse than it is. Now, get ready to avoid the ranged attack. Okay. So... Yeah, it's another mana spell. That's fine. Jump. We're almost there. Is this the AoE? No, it's not. What are you doing? Watch out for the flames! Watch out for the flames! No! I said watch out for the flames, dude! Okay, one more heal. And we're almost there. We are whittling them away. What are you doing? Okay. Ouch! I didn't know one hit me. Right, jump. Back in there, straight back in. That's fine. We only got hit by the handle. We got hit by the peckety peck peck. Right, this is fine. It might not be fine. No! Yes, we're almost very nearly dead. Let me get back on torrent. Give me a meatball. Give me some sweet human flesh, please. I don't care about the poisoning. God, I'm struggling with this guy. Ah! Ooh. So, dying on the first attempt, fine. So we got that mana spell from them. Ooh. Dying to the first one, fine. The second one was bullshit. I must say, the second one was bullshit because getting hit from that fire, and there was no sort of indication in which direction the fire was going to come out of that AoE that they did. So I'm a little peeved about the second attempt, but the third one obviously was successful. So all's well that ends well. But hardly got any souls for it. Pathetic. Give me these at least. What will this do? There's a merchant coming up eventually. There's a merchant on this bridge here, on this road, but you have to be inside Royal Lucaria? Raya Lucaria first. So, to be fair, I probably will still not heal up, level up if I can. No, I can't. What do I need now? 20 something? 21k. Okay. So, because that took a little bit longer than expected, let me just see the time. Yes, we are out of time, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. So, our first Death Right Bird down at least. There is one more nighttime boss in Lionia, just in these woods here. Okay, it's another Knight's Cavalry there. So we will get to them eventually. We'll get back with Hyena in the Bellum Church here eventually. I think it's there. Yes, I think that's right. There's another merchant along this path here as well, so that we'll need to get those. There's a few NPCs in the Corian Manor that we'll get to eventually. So lots and lots going on in what's it called? Lionia. I've just realised, yes, the mine here. Let's just go get the Grace there. And that will be our starting point for the next episode, just so I don't forget. And oh boy, I'm going to go get some cereal. I'm going to eat something. I know it might seem bad eating before bed, but I actually like it. Like, I like to go to bed on a full tummy. When I say full tummy, not like bloated and fucking, you know. Like, I don't like it when I'm stuffed to the brim, but I like that warm feeling, and when your stomach is, when you've had something to eat, you get a little bit, you get that little tiredness, don't you? I don't know where this one leads, but I don't need to know anyway. Yeah, you just get that warm, fuzzy feeling, you get a little bit sleepy. Like sometimes if I've had a big lunch and I'm lying on the couch, I might doze off a little bit, have a siesta. So yeah, that's the feeling I'm looking for. Sorry, it's on the map here. Right, there we go. So we might as well just get the item in the shaft here before we descend and get the Grace. Okay, I say get the item, there might not be one. Oh, there is. So this is Cracked Crystal. I'll be honest, I've never used it once. I assume it might be... I mean, it's obviously something to do with magic, but I was going to say maybe it's to do with crafting cuckoo glintstones, but don't quote me on that. Do you know what? While we're here, let's have a look. Maybe we can see something that it's used for. These, maybe? No. anything that looks bluish. Yes, it is used for cooker glintstones. There you go. I thought you needed crystal scraps for those. Huh. I'm sure there's like a... 1 second. Huh. What am I thinking of? 1 second. Glintstone. Consumables. No. All items. 1 second, I'm curious, sorry. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I apologise, I'm just rambling like an imbecile. There we go, yes, sorry, I was on about these. Oh, so they're just a smaller version of Cuckoo Glintstones. Oh, I thought they were materials. I didn't even know this was a fucking thing. You get a grenade. Very cool. I say that, I'm never going to use them. Also, I never showed you how to use Margit Shackle. I mean, there's not much to it. In the first phase of the fight, before he pulls out his hammer, you can trap him momentarily to do some damage. But obviously we didn't need it by the time we got to the boss, so that's why I kind of just skipped over it, I think. Yeah, we'll just use that. Yeah, we'll be able to level up soon. Right. Thanks, everyone. Wednesday tomorrow I will be doing some more work, but probably get another episode recorded as well. But either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!